Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Nikki Harden. I'm a nutrition and detox coach and the formulator of 21 Cleanse. So 21 Cleanse is my therapeutic grade organic herbal cleanse system. That's helped over, we're at about 850 orders now. So I've had a lot of people really get really great results and success with this program. And here's the key that I love about it is I don't ask people to fast, starve, or sacrifice their lifestyle. So what I really did when I created this was make sure that it was something that was therapeutic grade that could be integrated into day-to-day living so that you could keep doing what you're doing, which is living your dreams, hopefully. So I have had the incredible opportunity to work with people from all walks of life and heal from so many different health situations, including really like helping people before they have cancer treatment, build their immune system and repair their cells, or help them get their health back after cancer treatment. We've seen results such as reversing prediabetes, ending heart palpitations, dropping cholesterol over 100 points, losing 75 pounds in about 6 months. So there's been a lot of really incredible healings that have come as a result of this, and it's just been such a pleasure. So thank you for coming here today. It's such a gift for me to be able to share this with you and really just help you understand the most important things you need to know in order to actually have a successful detox. So I've made this presentation really thorough yet succinct. So when you finish, you know exactly how to take it one step further. I know that many of you are struggling with health challenges and you're seeking answers and solutions to get out of pain. Many of you don't feel good and you just want to enjoy your life again. I know that not everyone here is in a health crisis per se, but a lot of people have gone through a period of neglecting your nutrition and your health and your self-care. And you're in a pattern of not making positive choices for yourself. And as a result, it's taken a toll on your body. So it's affected your happiness, most importantly, your performance, your relationship, and most likely the thing that not many of us want to talk about, which is our self-esteem, right? But that's for another presentation. So here is the bottom line. You don't feel like yourself. It seems harder than it used to be to shed those pounds or to bounce back from not prioritizing yourself. It also is a struggle to even kickstart yourself in the right direction. You don't like the way your clothes fit, or you're struggling with the energy, and maybe there's sleep problems. And really, what I always think at the base of it is there's some serious emotional healing that's available. So you're here because you know you need to do something, and you probably are still sorting out exactly what that is. Things aren't working and you've had enough. And so you've made it a priority to be here to learn because you want your life back, basically. And I get it. So I'm going to be sharing with you some really valuable information to unlock a lot of this for you. So my intention today in this webinar is to share with you exactly what you need to know in order to detox your body and reset your system so you can finally feel good again and have the energy, the clarity, the aliveness that you know is available for you. A real proper detox, it has the power to turn your health situation around and to quickly upgrade and enhance your quality of life. Because let's be real, you're here today because you're ready to play a bigger game and you know that there's a better version of yourself. So yeah, it takes a bit of work, but this is what is going to bring joy and more meaning to your life. So you can get out there and do the things that you love with the people that you love. And not only that, but to make a positive impact in the world. So you do not have to struggle. You don't have to settle for a lower level of health. Living in exhaustion or burnout or fatigue, whatever it is, it's really no way to live. So I'm going to help you understand exactly how you can turn this situation around so you feel empowered and in control of your situation again. I know you're here because you're curious about detox, like what it means, what it entails, how to do it the right way. You've heard the word a lot of times, but there's a lot of misinformation out there and it can be really confusing. And then also there's this trust factor, like who do you actually trust, right? Because it just seems like everybody is trying to jump on the wagon. So I'm going to break it all down for you so it's super simple and clear, so you know why you need to detox, how to do it, and how to set yourself up for success for the long haul. So as I mentioned, there's going to be time at the end for me to answer your questions, so stay tuned for that. We're going to go roughly 40 minutes or so. So please turn off your cell, close the browsers, and just give yourself the gift of presence, education, and empowerment. I promise to give you my all so that you can take this and apply immediate action. And don't worry, I always love to share this. Nothing that I'm going to share with you today asks you to fast or starve or totally feel deprived. I'm also not going to ask you to stop living your life because that's not going to work either. So I've been studying nutrition, the body, and natural healing for over 25 years. And let me tell you, nothing has been a bigger game changer for me in my life than the power of full body detox. After studying Ayurveda in India at a healing clinic, one-on-one under the practitioners using herbs and food to help heal imbalances like cancer and tumors, then I went to Thailand and I was managing cleansing and fasting resorts there where we were working with herbs and liquids. And then I was in Los Angeles managing a metabolic testing lab. So, you know, I've had an incredible amount of experience and education and application in all things detox. And what I know now is that it's both an art and a science. And it takes strategy. So I'm here to share with you these strategies and how you can apply them immediately. And also, just to let you know, nothing that I ask you is going to ask you to become a slave in the kitchen or to be running to the bathroom all day. So that's called being on a laxative, and that really doesn't work. So I'm about giving you natural solutions that are easy, turnkey, and can be integrated into your lifestyle while you still meet your responsibilities. Now, does it require your attention? Absolutely. I don't have a magic pill or a quick fix, but what I do have is a strategy that when you commit to it for a short period of time, it will support you in transforming your body, transforming your mind, and completely upgrading your life. This I know is possible. Why? Because believe me, I know what it's like to struggle. For decades, I struggled myself. I was that girl that always looked healthy, but I never had any energy. I always felt depressed. I dealt with insomnia, anxiety. I was diagnosed with mystery ailments like leaky gut and IBS. Yet I was the one doing all the right things, only eating super healthy, working out every day, meditating, doing everything that they tell you to do, yet not experiencing the results. And when I went to doctors, I'm telling you, like at the age of 19, having tests and procedures done on my body that really are done like mostly for the elderly or people that are making that transition into a later phase in their life. And all of them, no matter how fancy the testing process was, they never had any results. They never had any answers. And they only sent me out the door with a slip of paper for a prescription. So I was relentless and I knew I didn't have to live like that. And that's what sent me around the world and all these incredible places, like I mentioned, like India and Thailand, because I've always believed in the body's inherent ability to heal. And that's what happened when I did my first real full body cleanse in India. Now, I went a little on the edge of extreme. Imagine that, me. I checked myself into an ashram for 8 days and had complete surrender and relinquished all control, if you will, because these Indians could hardly speak English, and I was just literally following whatever they told me. So, and I, including like when meals were served, what was served, I had no choices. And I'll tell you, it obviously was one of the most miraculous experiences in my life, because it completely transformed my body. My brain became so razor sharp and clear. My spirit became so empowered that all that emotional blah, blah, blah literally left my cells. It was incredible. So after the awakening and the activating, it started a new chapter in my life. And then I was off to Thailand after studying with the doctors at the healing clinic there, at the Ayurvedic healing clinic. And now I guess I would say it's completely led me to where I am in my life, right? Because I started integrating this into my own self-care regimen. And when people saw how well it worked for me, they asked what I was doing. And of course, that has led me to what is a part of my purpose, which is my own detox, formulating my own herbal supplements, putting together my own cleanse programs. And as I mentioned, 850 orders later, we just keep helping people change their life. And it's just been incredible. Like I mentioned, incredible healings too, with the weight loss of over 75 pounds after cervical cancer and with no organs from the belly button down, reversing pre-diabetes. One woman even said she had a 6-year super high risk abnormal pap smear, reverse and come back completely normal. And she said the only thing that was different was that she did my program. So it's been incredible and such a gift to be able to walk this path and to walk it with the people that I'm able to serve, from all different facets to all different walks of life. It's interesting because I've kind of also become this woman that people go to for to unravel these mystery health challenges and to support people through these major, massive health conditions, right? Reversing autoimmune challenges. Like I mentioned, all the work with cancer and diabetes ladies. A lot of people as well suffering with thyroid conditions and Hashimoto's. So it's been incredible, and doing a lot of work as well with people one-on-one going through these major life transitions and looking for support and spiritual assistance. So today I am here and I'm focusing on helping you understand exactly how to take what I know and implement it into your life, right? So I'm going to share with you the net of what it is when I am approaching a situation with my clients. And what I can tell you is this: it really takes courage to commit to yourself. But there is nothing that is more rewarding, because without your health, you have nothing. It is the starting place of everything. So for those of you that are struggling and seeking answers, for those of you that are skeptical, all of you, you're all in the right place. And here's the deal. This is the only thing that I ask. You've found the right place. Just have an open mind and stay in a positive mindset, and we'll get you taken care of. So here's what we're going to talk about today: the 3 keys to a successful detox. We're going to start off with the importance of having the right products, and don't worry, I'll help you understand how to choose them. Then we're going to move into the importance of having the right process, because your approach is everything, and there's a very specific way to do it. Finally, oops, I went a little early there. We're going to wrap with your plan, because you need a plan, right? Without a plan, you're planning to fail. And we don't want your efforts to get lost in the dust. So like I mentioned, you're going to walk away knowing exactly how to upgrade your physical, mental, emotional, and even your spiritual bodies, and transform your current situation. I know that there's going to be some of you that are going to be hungry for more and want to take things further. Maybe even a few of you will want to work together one-on-one. So I'll save time at the end to tell you about some of my products and offerings so we can get you going right away. Okay, that said, let's dive in. The first and most important ingredient to any real full body detox is having the right products. Now, I cannot emphasize enough that products are everything, because if you don't have your products, you're really not going to be doing a detox. Eating healthy and exercising, it's no longer enough. You must have the herbs to do the heavy lifting to remove the toxins from your body. I didn't understand this until I lived in India and did my first full body detox that incorporated the food and the herbs. And oh my God, what a game changer. I mean, an absolute game changer. So what I know now, and what every expert knows, is that if you're not using products, you're not doing a real detox. So a juice cleanse, clean eating food cleanse, those are all really great things. And I am not poo-pooing them, okay? But what I want to let you know is that's not like a real detox. See, because toxins actually get trapped in your cells and your tissues. And that's how the body protects itself. It's one of the reasons that a lot of people struggle with fatigue and weight gain, because the toxins get shoved usually in the fat cells. And so you actually have to have specific herbs in a specific way that will extract the toxins from the cells, from the tissues, from the organs. This is what we call mobilization. So like I said, just eating healthy or just juicing, just working out, it's not going to do the heavy lifting for you, okay? And here's the sad truth, but it's realistic. And I'm more about like educating you so you know what's going on. Toxins are everywhere. They're in your food, they're in the products you're using, the air you're breathing, the air conditioning you're sitting under, the paint on the walls. It's really intense. And here's the scariest thing is you can't see them. You don't know that the food that you're eating is really not food, or that there's chemicals on your food, or that there are pharmaceuticals and heavy metals in the water coming out of the faucets. You don't know these things, okay? But it's what's happening and you can't escape them. But what you can do is be smart and proactive and do a detox consistently so you make sure to get them out of your body. Your liver can't deal with what it has to take in, and so it gets congested. It shoves it into the cells and tissues. It overflows into the gut and causes gut problems. Then it also pollutes the blood. So it's really like a bad deal. So as I mentioned, as a result, your energy fades, your brain fog, man, your brain just isn't working, your sleep isn't well, or maybe you just feel like you need to sleep all the time. Many people often just feel stressed and deal with a lot of anxiety. There's also depression. This is all really linked to toxins. So you can turn that around and you don't have to live with it. And here's also the deal is that it typically happens in a way where it builds up in the body. And so then because you're a human and you just adapt to whatever it is, suddenly your idea of like feeling good is actually you running on a tank that's about, maybe 25, 30%, when really there's so much more that you have access to. So you don't have to live with it. It's no way to live. And all you got to do is just detox your body. So you need the right products that are going to pull the toxins out of your cells. And then you also need products that are going to bind with the toxins that get pulled from the cells and the tissues, right? So here's what's really critical for you to understand. You can't trust what's on a label. It doesn't necessarily mean it's in a good form or that it's pure, that it's going to be effective. and that it's even in a way that your body can utilize. So let me help you understand that. So you see this slide? This slide has 3 apples. Each apple looks exactly the same, but one's organic, one's conventional, and one's GMO. Okay? So the organic apple obviously is going to be way less, it's going to have so many more nutrients and be so much more beneficial for your body because it's actual food and it has fewer chemicals on it. Okay? Conventional, well, most likely it's going to have traces of genetically modified seed, but maybe not quite as much as the GMO apple. And it's going to have a ton more herbicides, pesticides, chemicals, and the quality of water and soil will be minimal. So there will be hardly any nutrients in that conventional apple. Then you have the GMO apple, which basically means it's not even actually real food. It's bacteria or something of the sorts, and then it is loaded with chemicals. So giving you this example, you can kind of see that an apple is not an apple is not an apple. So when you're choosing the products that you're using, you really need to do your due diligence, okay? It's just really important because you want to make sure that it's in a form that your body can actually use. So this is why I actually created my organic liver and bowel tonic, because I'm a big believer in liquid extracts. They're the most powerful, most effective medicine that's available. Powders and pills, they actually expire, right? So I know you're seeing there's a couple of powders here in my kit. Well, those are the binders that help pull the toxins from the body. So that's different. If you look at the bottom of this slide, you see the liver tonic and the bowel tonic. That's the magic and the medicine, okay? So that's what actually pulls these toxins out. And I really go over the top with this. So what most people don't know is that dried herbs, many are sprayed or fumigated or irradiated. And I go over the top to make sure that none of the herbs that I use in my tinctures have any excess chemicals, right? And the reason that I like tinctures or extracts, right, or for some, let's just say the liquid version, which is in those bottles on the bottom of the slide, is because they go right into the body and they go right to work. So they're immediately absorbed no matter what state of health the rest of your body is in. So doesn't have to break anything down or anything like that. And so that's what you do. So you take those, they're immediately absorbed. It's not a powder, it's not the pill, it's liquid, right? And then like I mentioned, the powders that you see right above on the right, the chlorella, the intestinal exfoliator, and the bentonite clay, that's what helps bind with the toxins that get pulled out of the tissues and the cells and the organs to make sure that they actually leave the system, right? So it's really important that you have the highest grade, and even these products, right? Like if I were to talk to you about my chlorella is different because the outer shell of it is literally like it's shattered. So if you felt that powder, you would actually think that it feels like silk, right? Like it feels like liquid silk. People ask me if it's actually a liquid because all the good stuff in the chlorella is on the inside of the cell wall. So you have to actually shatter that cell wall, not just crack it, but shatter it. The bentonite clay as well, most people would use, meaning most practitioners or consumers would purchase something that's already liquefied. But I do powder because when you add the water to the powder, you get the trace minerals, and then it can also be really, really strong. So those are the things that you should know about, what's to give you an understanding of just how deep this education goes and why I put this together, because it was merely me just responding to what people were asking, right? Because I saw that there wasn't a solution on the market. So there you have it. So let me talk to you a bit about Lisa. So Lisa is the woman that lost 75 pounds. She reversed prediabetes and ended heart palpitations, among many other things. Now, if you look on the left, Lisa actually had cervical cancer, and she went from a size 6 to a size 16. And for 8 years, she struggled. No matter what she did, she could not lose the weight. Her she was having all kinds of thyroid problems. Everything was like up and down and up and down. And she tried everything under the sun. I'm telling you, like she had the best of the best care. She'd had 2 TV shows. And so, she's here in LA or was at the time. And, no one had solutions, and it was just complication after complication. So, we got her on the program, and if you look at the middle picture, Lisa, that was 1 month later. So my cleanse program, my signature program is the 21 cleanse. And, that's, it's just really, it's able to move. It's the difference when you're able to get the products in to pull the toxins out and to rebalance the system. And Lisa also did this while traveling the world doing live audience readings. So she was able to stay on track and eat super clean and take the products and do everything and perform. So this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying, like, you can do this. Anyone can do this. You just have to get it in your mind, right? So you've got to do your due diligence. That's the baseline of what I'm trying to let you know. So you got to choose when you're choosing your products, you got to really be mindful and do your research, because herbs and supplements are not regulated, and they're loaded with a lot of crap, and they do more harm than good. And like I mentioned, the only reason that I even created my programs was because there was nothing on the market that I believed in, and people wanted me to put them on programs. So I had to create something, and that's just the way we go. So here we go. 3 tips to help you choose the right products. The first is you've got to do your research, and really I can't emphasize enough the importance of just invest in top tier products, because it's your health. Like, don't try to skimp on the front end by buying lower grade products that are cheaper. Take the approach where buy a higher quality product and know that that's actually going to save you on the back end. And believe me, it absolutely will, right? Because not only that, you're going to have more energy and life force, and you're going to be happier. So you want to make sure, let's talk about the quality. You want to make sure the quality are organic and come from trusted farmers and suppliers. You, like for instance, in my business and my formulas, I only use wild or organic or wild crafted ingredients. Of course, I third-party test for heavy metals, aflatoxin, arsenic, E. coli, and microbacteria. So I can't emphasize enough the importance of integrity and process, right? The second thing you want to be mindful of is the potency. As I mentioned, I really love tinctures because you get the most bang for your buck. Powders and pills, they expire, and their effectiveness also diminishes. And what I love about tinctures is they don't lose their potency, right? So they go into the body, they go right to work, and they pretty much don't expire. So you don't have to worry about whatever state your system is in. My herbal formulas, they're going to go to work, and it's all going to be an incredible experience. Also, something to know about when you're choosing your tinctures, what makes mine different is that I really make sure that we work with each herb to harness and utilize the full potential of that herb's medicinal properties. And how I do that is by extracting the herbs individually rather than collectively. So most companies will go and throw all the herbs into a vat and then throw a low level of alcohol in there just because they want to save on resources. But what happens is they're not working with each herb specifically. So I take a different approach, and we extract individually, and then that really allows me to deliver the most potent thing, the most potent product that's available. And then what I was talking about before, purity is everything. So I'm going to just go back to this slide quickly. Most products are loaded with artificial ingredients, sweeteners, preservatives, additives, and even things like heavy metals because of the environment and how they are manufactured. So I go above and beyond to make sure that I third-party test for heavy metals, aflatoxin, arsenic, E. coli, and microbacteria. So they're pure, they're potent, and oh my gosh, are they ever going to work? So it's both an art and a science, right? Totally. So that's the importance of your products and how to choose them, okay? So now what I want to talk about is your process. Like I said, because cleansing is both an art and a science. So your approach is critical. You got to have the right products, focusing on the right organs and in the right way so that we can get the results that we need. Some of the most important, some of the questions I get asked all the time, oops, there we go. I'm a slide behind. I got so excited about this. Is do I cleanse my liver first? Do I cleanse my colon first? Should I do a juice cleanse? What about a 5-day clean 5 or 7 day clean eating program? So there's so much out there that it's confusing. And here's the great thing about my detox program is that it's turnkey and it has all of the products, the programs, the guidelines, and even the support you need to succeed. You don't have to figure any of this out because I've already done it for you. One kit, turnkey, done and dusted, arrives at your doorstep, bam, you're on your way. So not only that, like I said, you get to eat on my cleanse because I don't believe in starvation, and I'll dive more into the food component. But really, it's just follow the system, and the system is totally thorough. This is what I'm talking about is available for you. So this is my girl, Lindsay Brown. She now cleanses. She's been cleansing with me for about 5 years. She came to me. She had her entire thyroid removed. She had Hashimoto's and then thyroid cancer and then got it all removed. And basically, despite having top care, again, here in Los Angeles with top surgeons and bioidentical hormone specialists, no one could help her. She couldn't get out of bed. She is an entrepreneur who manages professional athletes and celebrities' money for a living. And like a mother of 2, a wife, she didn't have time to rest and she couldn't move. She called me desperate, said, look, I can't make any promises, but just boom, give this a try. And within a week, she was on her treadmill. So the second picture that you see there is like her getting ready to work out. So that's what I'm talking about is available when you just commit and you have a system that works, right? So how do you get from here to there? First, you've got to focus on your liver. You've got to get the congestion out of your liver, repair the damage, reduce the inflammation, and really get your liver back into full spectrum. Why? Because your liver is your primary organ of detoxification. If it's not working, the rest of your body won't work, plain and simple. You can do a kidney cleanse, you can do a colon cleanse, you could do the lymph cleanse, whatever it is. But if your liver is congested and not in good health, you are not going to make progress. It all starts here. Every single toxin that goes into your body has to be neutralized by your liver, and that is a huge job, okay? So everything that goes into your body, the heavy metals, the parasites, the bacteria, all filters through your liver. Your liver also has an incredible job that requires purifying your blood, creating healthy immune cells, actually creating energy for you, helping you digest your food, create hormones. And I'm really just scratching the surface. So this is why it's so important for you to focus on the liver. Just like you change the oil in your car, you got to do it, okay? The second focus is the bowel. Why? Because your bowel is the primary organ for digestion, assimilation, and elimination. Everything that's ever gone into your body has been leaving through your bowels. So doesn't it make sense that you should do what you can to clean and repair it and make sure it's working? The waste actually does build up, and guess what? This is not pretty, but food, parasites, bacteria, it gets caught in what we call the plaque on the outer lining of the intestinal walls and on the colon. And that's what causes that bloating and discomfort. And then that waste seeps into your blood through what we call autointoxication. And it makes your cells sick. It makes your organs sick. It's really not a very good situation. So you got to also focus on your bowels. The next biggest question is, do you do them one at a time or do you do them together? Guess what? You got to do it together. Why? Because it just doesn't make sense for you to do them separately. If one isn't working, then the other one won't, right? So if you're doing a liver cleanse, but your bowels are clogged and toxic, it's just going to continue to pollute the body. And likewise, if you just do a colon cleanse, but you don't do a liver cleanse and the liver is congested, then it's just going to keep spilling over into the blood and into the toxins are going to keep spilling over. So it doesn't make sense. So what do? You approach it with your liver and your colon. I really advise doing something for at least 3 weeks, which is why my program's 3 weeks, and doing it like 3 times a year. If it's only 2, okay, awesome. That's great. Do it 2, but at least do it 2, right? So that's what I'm talking about. So there you have it. The second most critical piece to doing a successful detox is your process, right? Now, there's one more critical piece, and that's your plan, which is going to include the food, the timing, the strategy, because you don't have to starve. But first, what I want to do is I want to dive into the biggest area I see. Yeah, that's true. So the third piece is going to really incorporate the food because it's the biggest area that I see where people make mistakes. And so, there's this thing called human behavior, right? So before I dive into that, I really want to help you understand that it's so important to know that really we're just scratching the surface here. And the real benefit of detox comes from actually doing it and not just learning about it. So I really want to help you get into action. And if you're feeling excited about this process and actually doing it for yourself and actually transforming your current experience into a greater way of living and a greater way of feeling and a greater way of being, I want to invite you to, there we go, it's your turn to try my full 21 Cleanse program. You can check it out at 21vipcleanse.com. So, and I actually have a online group program that's starting on October 15th, and it's all there at 21 VIP Cleanse. So what is 21 Cleanse? It's my turnkey therapeutic grade organic herbal cleanse system that, as I said, has helped over 650 people, not 650 people, I'm sorry, 850 people successfully detox their body without fasting, starving, or sacrificing their lifestyle. As I mentioned, it helped Lisa William lose the 75 pounds, reverse the prediabetes, end her heart palpitations. She became vegan. She gave up alcohol. I mean, she did so much. And not only that, but Lisa is a really well-known psychic medium. And as a result of doing my program and taking my products, her connection with spirit and with source and her messages just became so clear and focused. It was incredible. So as I said, I've also helped a lot of people give up lifelong sugar addictions, come back after incredible healing crisis, and a lot of women with thyroid challenges. We've had a lot of really incredible things. And I'll tell you, like, it's all because I've made this program so easy to integrate. It arrives at your doorstep. It has everything you need, the products, the program, the guidelines, the support, everything you need to succeed without stressing out. You don't have to figure anything out. You just have to follow the formula. And it's incredible, right? So the products, that's what does the heavy lifting for you. You got your liver tonic, your bowel tonic, your multi-solution, your all the powders, your chlorella, your bentonite, your psyllium husk. Like I mentioned, I only use top tier ingredients, and my extraction methods are off the charts. And then I test for all of the heavy metals and the aflatoxins and the E. coli and the arsenic and everything. So I just make sure that what I'm delivering you is literally potent, pure, and will get you massive results. Here's the deal. The reason that I'm still in business 5.5 years later is because I get results. I haven't invested money in the marketing advertising in a big way. My company continues to thrive and grow because of the results that people get, and they become my walking advertisements. So that's how it's grown, and then everybody keeps coming back, right? Not only that, but like I said, it's helped a lot of people with these mystery ailments and health challenges reverse their situation, regain their energy and clarity, and get them back into life, right? So it's all about really taking bold action, believing in yourself, trusting yourself, and just going for it. Nothing is better than investing in yourself. And it's just, put yourself in the driver's seat of your life and allow yourself to be in control of your situation. And that's what 21 Cleanse will do. So like I said, it's 21vipcleanse.com. That has everything you need to know. Get this, that's really cool. There's also some bonuses that I'm offering for the next week for anyone that jumps on board. But I want to answer the question you're all wondering is, do I get to eat? Yes, absolutely. You get to eat. And I do believe that you get to eat well. So I advise eating 3 plant-based meals a day. It's like veggies, fruits, nuts, seeds, beans, superfoods, all of that good stuff. And you get to choose your meal on your own terms. So you get, there we go. Yes, choose your meal on your own terms. What are you avoiding? You're going to avoid animals, caffeine, sugar, alcohol, all of that kind of good stuff. And then here's the deal. So inside your cleanse kit is this printed guidebook. And the guidebook literally has a play-by-play that you just follow it, and it's going to tell you exactly what to do and when to do it. You got food lists, shopping lists, your daily wellness schedule. There's snack ideas, eating out tips. Everything you need is inside. Plus, you also get support, right? So you're going to know exactly what to do and never be bored. There's emails, 30 days of emails that come into your inbox, 1 a day, with how-to videos, and it walks you through the entire process. So like I said, I have literally perfected this situation, perfected this system, and it's really an honor to share it with you. Whoops. And so if this sounds good to you, just pop over to 21 VIP Cleanse, and grab your cleanse kit. If you're looking for that simple, turnkey, easy to implement, high quality, proven program, you don't have to look at any further. So now I'm sure you're all asking, what's the cost? Pay in full, $625. That includes everything you need, all of the products, all of the program, all of the support. Many of the products actually last you as much as a month and a half. So you're going to have your maintenance products as well. If $625 is challenging for you today, I do have a program, 3 monthly payments of $225. It's so that breaks it into 3 monthly automatic payments, and it's really incredible. So if you're a group person, we're going to get started on the 15th of October. Our registration closes on the 8th. But this is available for you. So if you just go to 21vipcleanse.com, you can register and get everything you need. So I also want to let you know that for the next 7 days only, I've thrown in these 3 really awesome bonuses. There's the roadmap. So you know exactly what you can expect during your detox. You're going to get the transition guide, so you know exactly what to do after. And then, of course, the most priceless of all is the Healthy Food Swap Bible. Oh my God, that's worth its weight in gold. It's absolutely incredible. So these little bonuses here are really game changers, okay? Now, listen, I know that a lot of you are trapped in fear. Will you starve? Will it work for you? Can I afford it? Will you get the results? Really, like, can you actually follow through? Here's the deal. Whatever your fear, whatever it is, whatever you think you're going to miss out on, or you're going to have to give up, or if you can actually do it, believe me, I had them all, but can you believe it? I mean, can you imagine? Like, I actually checked myself into an ashram in India, okay? I couldn't speak to the people and I had no power over my choices. Instead of, here's what I have to say for you. Instead of focusing on the fear, focus on what you're going to gain. Don't focus on what you're going to give up or if you can do it. Focus on how this is actually going to change your life. Okay? There's so much more out there that's just waiting for you. A deeper connection to yourself, something greater for you. You can do it. It's really not that hard. And for most of you, I know you're watching this because you know you need to do something, not just learn something, but actually do something. And you're ready for a change. And it's time to stop neglecting your nutrition and yourself. The pain is too much and you want your life back. So just give yourself that kickstart. And I've got your back. This group that's doing it, we come together and it's so powerful. It's really a game changer. And when you do, it's going to feel so good. You're going to wonder why you ever resisted, okay? Everyone that comes through, they always say, I can't believe I waited that long, right? It changed my entire life. So the energy, the mental clarity, the feeling good in your body, the feeling attractive when you put clothes on, to feeling unstoppable, to like taking action towards your dreams. You can't put a price tag on that, okay? So it's so much more than just fitting into your skinny jeans. Detoxing is this incredible, incredible life-changing experience. So you deserve it. I love this. Yeah, this is Missy. She finally invested in herself and took the plunge, and look at that. Man, don't let the fear drive the ship. Invest in yourself, change your life, and live the dream. That's what we're doing. 21 VIP cleanse. Bam, you deserve it. I love it. Okay, so that's my invitation for you. And I'm going to be answering questions here shortly, so we're almost done. But now I want to talk about the last thing, which is you need a plan. Okay, I know all of you have been asking and waiting for the food. So we covered products, then we covered the process. Now we're going to talk about your plan, because the food that you eat and the timing is critical. You've got to be able to eat on your detox. Otherwise, you're seriously not going to have the results you want. And when it comes to making positive food choices, let's be honest, you need some help. So for most of you, you're here because you're not prioritizing those food choices, and it's made an impact and detriment to your health. So the biggest mistake I see all of the time is people's day-to-day choices, and how they literally just put off this making good choices until they hit rock bottom and have to do something. I see it so much more with women and entrepreneurs. It's just incredible. But listen, here's the deal. Like, the problem is, like, you don't have a plan, you don't have a routine, and you don't have accountability, right? You take the meals on the fly, or you grab bars, or you're slamming protein drinks. You've basically let life and responsibility, bam, take over your day-to-day operations. You know this is wreaking havoc on your energy, your ability to think clearly, your decisions, on your performance. And like I mentioned, it's really suppressing your confidence and your self-esteem, right? And it's keeping you from holding you back. So let's put an end to that. What are we going to do for you? We got to get you a plan with structure and accountability. You need to know exactly what to do and when to do it, what you're saying yes to, what you're saying no to, how to set yourself up for failure. Or excuse me, how to set yourself up for success, because when you live in gray, you're setting yourself up for failure. Okay. So we got to have a schedule for you that puts you on a routine. You also have to know the foods you're saying yes to and the foods you're saying no to, and how to integrate this into your life. Like I said, the benefit of my 21 cleanse is I've already done this for you. I've already done all the work. You know, yes, you know, no, there's shopping lists, there's the time slots and when you need to do things. It has all the products to help doing the healing. You can make it easy on yourself and just set yourself up for success by grabbing that cleanse kit and joining our group and getting on board. Again, 21vipcleanse.com. I really hope you decide to join me. I just am really here to help you make these changes in your life. But for those of you that are still on the fence, let's get you started on your plan now. Yes, here we go. Let's get you started. First thing, go organic. Just do it. Everything you're putting in your body from here forward is organic. The second thing I advise is to transition to being plant-based. It's going to be so much better for your body as well. And then the third thing is quit the caffeine and the alcohol. Once you do these three things, you are going to feel an incredible shift in your body already. Do my 21 cleanse and your whole life is going to change. So there you have it. Those are my 3 keys to the successful detox: your products, your process, and your plan. So I'm going to come off of stop sharing and I'm going to open it up for questions with you.
Okay.
Hi, Lizzie.
Hi. So that was great. That was really great. I do have a couple questions. So I guess for the time frame, I was planning on sharing this. If you could send me the link to this with my mom, and then right now I'm living with my parents, so it's kind of I want to share it with her, maybe see if she wants to try it as well, / how can they kind of help me pay for it for the moment. And so starting it in the next couple of days is kind of hard because we're going to Paris in a week. Yeah, so I'm very excited, but I know that I don't think I'll be ready to make healthy choices then, because I'll be vacationing. So
Yeah.
that's, I guess, my first issue is wanting to get the best deal, but not currently being able to do this quite yet. So
I'm so glad you asked this, because a lot of people, the first thing they do is they start thinking about planning, right? So before they've even made a commitment and got the products and know what they're getting into, I'm just saying, like, I see this over and over. They start thinking about, okay, when can I fit it in?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first and most important thing for setting yourself up for success is getting your hands on the product. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, that's true. So you mean that I could obtain it and then not start it until later? Yeah. Okay,
Yep.
I had a feeling, but
Exactly. Because I'll tell you right now, most people, even when they're ready to start, they don't have travel coming up, but they're ready to start and they order the product. Once they get it and they look through everything and then they look at their life, most people don't start for about 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Right? So my people that come back, they've already done it, so they know what to expect and all of that. And then they're like, yes, right? So they can grab it. It's there. They're already prepping their body for it and they can fly. But even my people that come back, a lot of them, they're like, I want to have this. I'm going to get this right now because I'm going to be traveling. And as soon as I get back, I want to start it. So I'm going to order it now so it's here and ready for when I get back and I can actually do it.
Yeah.
You following me?
Yeah, definitely.
Because they know that if they go, it's like they want to set themselves up for success. And that's what I want to do here. So that's what I say is like, this is right for you, right? You're ready to do something. You're taking a trip. Well, let's just get you ready to do something so that when you are in a situation that you can actually do it, which is not far away, it's there, we can pull the trigger, and you might be traveling, but just looking at the calendar, right? You might be traveling, but we don't start the detox for like 2.5 weeks, right? The group. So you could even come back and jump in and start on day 1, but everybody else is on day 10 or day 12. But you get to be a part of that group. So it can you can have that energy and momentum to help you in that. Even when I do my groups, a lot of people, they're 3 days late or 1 day late, or everyone's always in a little bit of a time thing, but we have the support system set up so that we can really feed off each other.
Yeah, I like that. The other thing was I do have type 1 diabetes, so I don't know if I'd need to consult with a doctor before I started, or if I figure it's probably safe for diabetics.
Yeah, so what I will say is this. I'm not a doctor. I don't ever give health advice. Okay? So without someone signing something, because I'm not a practitioner, right? What I can tell you is I have had a very large number of people with diabetes go through my program. One woman, now she's type 2, her doctor, she's 75 years old, had type 2 diabetes for decades, right? After one program, her health had changed to such a place that her doctor was willing to take her off her diabetes medication if she would continue eating clean the way that I set it up in the program. She said no, so she's still taking her medication. But she lost 10 pounds. No, she lost 15 pounds. Her blood pressure dropped significantly. Her whole body changed. Her mind changed, and her doctor was going to take her off, right? So, I've had a lot of people in similar situations go through and have a lot of great results.
Yeah.
Okay? Because it's also helped them understand how to eat in a new way that is actually more in support for their situation.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah. And not only does it help you understand what to do, but it actually gets you into action to doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely. And then I guess I was when I saw the herbal type stuff, I was wondering about how much caffeine is involved in the product. I know it says
0.
0. That's good to hear, because I don't want any a habit forming stuff. You know what I mean? So that's good to hear.
Yep. Nothing is habit forming. There's no caffeine in any of it. It's all really, it's Mother Nature.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot to think about. I wish I had that money right now. But maybe if I talk to them, this weekend, because I need something to just kind of reset my
system.
Yeah. So
yeah.
This is it just sounds pretty much foolproof. So I like it.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, so it sounds like the best way that I can support you right now. It sounds like you're in, so there's an opportunity to work out the financial component. Do I hear you correctly?
Yeah, definitely. If there's any way, I was wondering too, if as someone who's signed up with GSR, I don't know if you still sell through them, and if maybe there's a chance for it to be a bit lower buying from them, or
Yeah, I don't think with GSR we're mostly working with the other supplements.
Yeah.
Than with the kit,
the cleanse
kit.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
so, but what I can tell you is we do, I do like referral bonuses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right. So if you have other people like in your GSR thing that you think might want to do it, and they get on board with it, that
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah. Definitely. And each kit is a one person thing, right? Like you can split it into two.
Yeah. I mean, I have had people split it, right?
Yeah.
But but
The
I
results aren't the
really suggest each
yeah.
person do their own, because
Yeah.
there's a big difference between doing a 7-day detox and doing a 21-day detox,
Yeah.
or a 10-day and a 21-day, right?
Definitely. Yeah.
So the results just aren't quite as long, like
Mm-hmm.
deeper is the word I'm
Yeah.
going to use, right?
Do you have the
Okay.
list all in here?
Um, sorry, I was just talking to my dad. Anyways,
That's okay.
yeah, I think that everything else made sense and it sounds great. Just have to kind of over the weekend work it out.
Perfect. That sounds great.
Yeah.
So this is what I'll do for you. As soon as I have the link, I'll email you the link
Yeah.
so you can rewatch it. I'll email you the link to the group that's starting, that website that you can check out. It is already set up for the payment plan kind of thing if your parents are ready to support you in that, right? And we'll be in touch, and maybe we can touch base by Monday if I haven't heard back from you. How's that sound?
Yeah, Monday would be good. Definitely. So.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Sounds good. Well, thank you for coming today. Really great to share this with you, and congratulations, right?
Yeah, thank you.